mid-January and we are on the beautiful island of Mallorca, and it's a little bit of a close circle for me because when I was a junior I've been here for at least 10 times, and I have to be honest, I think I got a little bit tired of it. So therefore Laura Philipp had to do a little bit of work to convince me to come here with the whole group. And now we're here with the whole Seipp squad pretty much. And this is the first big camp in 2022. I've been at an altitude camp in St. Moritz. That was pretty much the start of the training for the new season, because I've done Ironman South Africa pretty late, 2021. I started a little bit later, but because the first real big race is in St. George and time is running, that means this camp is already pretty stacked. It is more volume, it is more intensity, so it's definitely ramps up pretty quick, but it's still at a very manageable level. And I think for me it's just great to see the progress every day. I really feel that I get better and better from session to session. And also I have to say it's just quite fun because every session has a reason. For example, this uphill run towards Cap Formentor, it's super nice and it's so easy, you know, to run half an hour at 170 heart rate or a little bit higher, just because it comes naturally. You know, there's a natural obstacle in your way, you have to conquer it, and that's sometimes easier than doing the session on a treadmill or something like that, you know. And you get rewarded with a couple of really nice views. So the main objective in this camp is already very complex. So it's not just laying a base, but it's already spiced up with some intensity. So I quite like that.
Using the most advanced tools. The smile is fake whenever you see it.
After we all basically spent the winter training alone in the basement, now we are here with a larger group. All the athletes are coached by Philipp, and it's a good mix of short course athletes and a little bit more experienced athletes. I would consider myself experienced. It also helps me to pass on some of the wisdom I've earned in the last 25 years in the sport. Like Lisa Norden and I joked, we are a little bit like the dinosaurs. We know at one point we're gonna die, but until then we're gonna rule the world. It also keeps you motivated to see the young guys having the fire in their eyes when there is a hard tempo run on schedule or something like that. But it's quite different to the groups that I've been training with here on Mallorca in the past. When I've been here in the past with the German squads, it always has been a race, at least for me. Pretty much every training session I wanted to be first on top of the mountain, whatever it takes. And now it's definitely more controlled and we are using each other when it makes sense, but also just helping each other out in a lot of ways. And sometimes, you know, you don't want to fight for yourself, but then you can help somebody else to fight, and that's quite fulfilling and makes the training much more easier, but also just the general lifestyle is pretty good. Yes, that's the start into my last 2 years in triathlon. So therefore, it feels a lot of last things, but also a lot of trips down memory lane basically. And when I was a youngster, you know, all these climbs here, they felt like the Mount Everest, and now, yeah, just not easy, but yeah, it's quite interesting to see the development in the last 10-15 years I haven't been here, and yeah, really enjoy that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching some impressions of our training camp, and stay tuned for the next videos. And yeah, the next camp will be in Fuerteventura, and then also I'm probably gonna have my first race, which will probably be 70.3 in Lanzarote. So yeah, enjoy and stay tuned.